The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Verwest, they center in front. Scarborough down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Two of the top 10 teams in the state meet tonight. It's the number 1 ranked Detroit Lake Lakers coming to Glendon to take on the number 2 ranked DGF Rebels. Both teams averaging 42 points per game. Your Budget Blinds pregame show begins in moments. It's the Lakers and the Rebels tonight on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the number 1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Rebels and Lakers football brought to you tonight by Budget Blinds, Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Clay County Health, Randall's Excavating, Edine Family Dentistry, and Cash Concrete, and Maple River Grain and Agronomy, bringing you your keys to the game. Welcome to our broadcast here tonight on Magnitude Sports and the simulcast on the DGF YouTube channel. Mike alongside Jason. Jason, your drive over here a little less rainy than it was yesterday. Is that correct?
Yep, made a much easier trip and a whole lot better time to get here. I'm excited to see how this the game breaks out.
A total of 3 games for you on Magnitude Sports tonight. We got this one here. We also have Barnesville, who's on the road taking on Park Rapids, and then over in Perham, they're hosting the Thief River Falls Prowlers. So 3 games for you on Magnitude Sports tonight. The Perham Thief River Falls game kicked off at 6 p.m., so they're probably getting close to that second quarter already. Our other 2 games set for a 7 o'clock kickoff. So once again, we got the 2 teams of the Mid-Northwest Red, with DGF coming out of 8 AAA and the Detroit Lake Lakers coming out of 8 4A section. So in the state, Detroit Lakes in their 4A section is ranked number 2. And DGF in their 3A section is ranked number 9 in the state. So to give you an idea of how DGF and Detroit Lakes are doing, Detroit Lakes only has Becker on top of them. They're averaging 80, or I'm sorry, they're not averaging 80. Their QRF ranking is 80.4. I was about to say they average 80 points a game, but that's not correct. And then Detroit Lakes comes in at number 2. It's 76.8 QRF ranking. And then you got Orono at number 3, or Corey at 4, Totino Grace at 5, Byron at 6, North Branch at 7, Princeton at 8, Hermantown at 9, and Case and Mantonville round out the top 10 in 4A, which is the section that Detroit Lakes is out of. And then for the DGF Rebels, they sit in the top 10 of AA at 4-1, but there's 4 other teams that also have a 4-1 record, and one of those teams is Minneapolis North, along with Waseca and Litchfield and Pequot Lakes. As a matter of fact, if you remember, DGF and Pequot Lakes had a barn burner last year that came down to the final play of the game. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this was one of those types of games that came down to the final play of the game or not. Detroit Lakes, they're undefeated, 5-0. Wins 27-25 over Racoria, 42-21 win over Perham. a 31-6 win on the road at Fergus Falls, a 43-24 win at home against Thief River Falls, a 41-6 win on the road at Morris Area, and then that brings them into tonight's game here at DGF. After tonight, they'll have 2 more road games. Little Falls on Friday, October 13th. They'll wrap up the regular season on Wednesday, October 18th against East Grand Forks. For the DGF Rebels, they started off the season with a 14-7 loss to Barnesville. That was a game that was tied 7-7 until very late in the fourth quarter when Barnesville snuck in that late moment touchdown to win that game. Outside of that, they have won 4 straight coming into tonight, 33-14 over Fergus Falls. That's a game you saw here earlier this season on Magnitude Sports. A 36-0 win on the road at Thief River Falls. They were all over Morris Area, 42-7 a couple weeks ago here on Magnitude Sports. And then a 21-0 win on the road at Little Falls last Friday night, bringing them into tonight's game against Detroit Lakes. After tonight, they go on the road to take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave, and they'll wrap up the regular season here at home, a game you can catch on Magnitude Sports on Wednesday, October 18th, when the DGF Rebels take on the Perham Yellow Jackets to wrap up the regular season. And then we'll head into section playoffs and see who the potential opponents would be at that particular point in time. So 4-1 for DGF, 5-0 for Detroit Lakes. We got the national anthem coming up here in just a moment. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
All right, welcome back to Glendon, Minnesota, home of the DGF Rebels, taking on the Detroit Lake Lakers this evening. About to have your starting lineups brought to you by Randall's Excavating. Sorry, I mixed it up. I knew I mixed it up. Starting lineups brought to you by Cash Concrete. There we go. They'll introduce the Detroit Lake Lakers first. At least I think they will. And then they will put the DGF Rebels onto the field. They're going to introduce the Rebels first. So we'll tune into our PA.
70, Mr. Aiden Hakeem. Number 58, Cody Cooper. Number 67, Mr. Josh Duncan. Number 27, Thomas Fareed. Number 7, Mr. Brody O'Keefe. Number 8, Mr. Brody Friend. Number 12, Bodie DeVries. Number 33, Mr. Nick Wally. And taking the steps, number 18, Mr. Caleb Johnson.
Those are your starters for the DGF Rebels, brought to you by Cash Concrete. Also want to say thanks to our friends at Houston Schreiber Masonry, along with Randall's Excavating, Edine Family Dentistry, Cash Concrete, and Budget Blinds, bringing you your pregame show today. And the Detroit Lake Lakers will move on to the field to be introduced as a team tonight.
All right, fans, here we go.
And we will be ready to go here shortly. The DGF fans in the stands, already shaking the press box. And that's one of the reasons why we love being here. The DJ up on top of us, as long as the roof doesn't cave in, he'll stay up there. Is one of the best DJs in high school football, in my humble opinion. I just found out I might earn some money for that compliment I just got. Both of these teams averaging 42 points per game. DGF outscoring their opponents on an average of 42-7, while Detroit Lakes outscoring their opponents on an average of 42-21. As we move on to the first quarter, and we're underway here. And that one will bounce through the end zone for a touchback, and the Detroit Lakes will start at the 20-yard line here with a 1st and 10. So no time off the clock. They'll get the full 12 minutes. One of the things that DGF is going to want to keep their eye on here, they want to make sure their defense is spot on in the second and third quarters. Those are the quarters that Detroit Lakes scores the most points at. DGF's kind of across the board when it comes to scoring points. DGF might have the slight advantage when it comes to points allowed in a game. And a nice
Short
run
gain up the middle.
up the middle there for about 2. Move the ball from the 20 up to the 22, bring up second down
and 8.
Starting quarterback tonight for the Detroit Lake Lakers is Caden Strand, wearing number 10. His fullbacks and halfbacks are number 44, William Martin, number 46, Mason Carrier. You'll hear his name a lot. Charlie Zock, number 47. And Easton Wall, number 15, will be the guys running the football for the most part in this contest. Looks like they'll do an I formation here, and they'll hand it off. And that run is to the outside. He picks up maybe a yard or 2.
Third down. We're going to call it 3rd and 5.
So they'll give him 3 yards, set up 3rd down and 5.
All right, DGF fans, big 3rd down. Let's hear ya.
Ball on the 24-yard line with 10:57 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. Lakers will break the huddle. Once again, they'll go in that I formation with the receiver outside. That's Cody Barnes on the near side of your screen here. And they'll look to pass. He'll drop back, roll out, and he gets taken down in the backfield by Brody O'Keefe. And it's a big loss for the Detroit Lake Lakers. And hopefully you can hear me over the fans who are pretty pumped up about that. So that'll bring up 4th down. It'll make it 4th and 15. We'll more than likely see the punt unit here for the Lakers. And that's one of the things that DGF's going to need to do all night long if they want a chance to keep this game going. So they will punt it away, and it's not a very long punt. Yeah, it's one of the shorter punts I've seen all season. That'll be down at about the Detroit Lakes 38-yard line, and excellent field position here for the Rebels to start things off. Clock stopped with 9:42 on the change of possession here in the first quarter of play.
Going to be first down, Rebels.
They'll place the ball right at the 38 like I originally suspected. And we'll see Caleb Johnson go behind center tonight here for the DGF Rebels. Brody Friend along with Bodie DeVries and Nicholas Wally are the running backs. Wide receivers are Camden Schreiber and Thomas Rader.
It's going to be a nice gain on first down there. Going to bring up 2nd and 6.
So pick up a 4, bring up 2nd and 6 on the run there for the DGF Rebels. And one of the things that Detroit Lakes is going to have to do in order to put things into their favor here is they're going to have to stop that run game and force DGF to pass more than they run. And if they can do that, they might have an opportunity here to pick up a victory on the road. Once again, undefeated Detroit Lakes, 4-1. DGF Rebels, DGF, their only loss against an excellent Barnesville team. And they were able to hold them to a 14-7 outcome in that contest there. That'll be a first down on the run for DGF.
It looks like they're going to mark them just short. Going to be 3rd and 1.
It'll be just short, I guess. So 3rd down and maybe a little less than 1, put it that way. So they'll break the huddle. No receivers, everyone in the backfield with Johnson working out of the shot, or no, he'll work under center, and behind him is Bodie DeVries. And Johnson will look to pass. He'll evade one defender, and he'll keep the ball, and he'll slide down. I don't know if he made it. I think he's going to be short.
Just shy of the first down marker.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and about a half a yard here for the DGF Rebels. Eight minutes and counting to go here as we crack the eggs on 8 minutes in the first quarter of play. No score here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard, and the DGF Rebels are going to go for it. 4th and inches here for the Rebels. Johnson works under center, and he will quickly hand it off, or did he keep it?
Rebels look like they got a good push.
And they did get a first down. Looked like he got stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And then with a little extra push, he's able to pick up 3 or 4 yards on that play. Excellent outing there on that first set of downs for the DGF Rebels. Clock will continue to roll here at 7:32 and counting in the first quarter.
So there's one man there on Saturday night.
Rebels break the huddle. Fakes the handoff, and then he'll hand it off to the other back. Wally on the carry, and he gets it up to about the 25. Pickup of about 3. They're going to give him 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 here for the Rebels.
No, I probably would have at that time. I don't remember taking that picture.
Rebels started on their own 38. They're now up to the 25 here on their 6th play of the drive. Puts a man in motion, and now a flag will come in. And that'll stop the clock with 6:34 to go here in the first quarter, and we'll get the signal here from the ref. It's going to be a foul start on the DGF Rebels, so that'll back them up a few yards all the way to the 30. Loss of 5 on the penalty, and brings up 2nd down and 14. That'll restart the clock. The clock will tick inside. 6.5 to go now here in the first quarter of play. Both of these teams, of the 4 quarters of play, they struggle to score in the first quarter for the most part. It's the second quarter that things start to ramp up a little bit. There's a carry from, looks like, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, if it was the jersey number I thought it was.
Short gain on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
So 3rd and 12. No, it was not the jersey I thought it was. I thought it was 22. It was actually Thomas Thureen, the tight end, on the carry. So 3rd down and long, 3rd and 13 to be exact. No receivers, 2 men in the backfield. Johnson under center, puts a man in motion. And he will look to pass, and a little screen pass to the outside is caught, and he will pick up a few yards, but it's going to be well shy of the first down by about 7 yards or so.
We're going to call it 4th and 7.
We'll see where they spot the ball to see if the PA announcer and I both agree that it's 4th and 7. So they will substitute some players in and out, so it looks like DGF might be going for this one here on 4th and 7.
Another 4-down territory. Here we go, reps.
Yep, it looks like they're going to go for it. Johnson's under center. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass, pump fakes, rolls out to the right, splits defenders, lets it go, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown. Into the far corner. And it's 7-0, or 6-0, I should say, in favor of DGF. They strike first with 4:36 to go here in the first quarter.
What a pass into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after attempt. So they will try for the extra point. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and it is good, and it's 7-0
What a beautiful pass and catch.
in favor of the DGF Rebels.
10-0.
And we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
I'll make you come down there and do it.
All right.
All right, here we go, fans, on our feet.
4:36 to go here in the first quarter. The Rebels strike first. And now they're about to kick off. And one bounce will be picked up at about the 8-yard line. He'll go off to the far side, and he gets tripped up and bobbled up at about the 20. So Detroit Lakes with their second drive now. First one resulted in a punt. See if they can get things going here on their second drive of the game. They'll hand it off. A little bit of a hole through the middle, but that hole collapses quickly. And he runs into a wall of black and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Short gain on the play. Gonna bring up 2nd and 9.
So they'll give him one. It'll be 2nd and 9. Strand will take it. And he'll get taken down just over the 20 at about the 22-yard line.
Third down.
That'll be a pickup
We'll call it 3rd and 5.
About 4 or 5. They'll call it 3rd down and 5.
All right, DGF fans, warm your hands up. Let them know you're here.
Go deep! Let's go defense!
3rd down as Strand works out of the under center. He'll send a man in motion, take it, and he'll roll out to his right. He'll pass, and the pass is completed just shy of the 30 at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about 6, and that'll be enough for Detroit Lakes' first down. 2:54 to go here in the first quarter of play. DGF leading 7-0 on that touchdown pass into the near corner here for the Rebels. Strand will hand it off. And he gets tripped up right away. He maybe got a half a yard, and that's about it. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
Nice tackle on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Oh, we got a penalty on the play.
So
going to be holding on the Lakers.
Holding on the Lakers, so I'll back them up. See if DGF accepts that penalty or not. And they will. So instead of 2nd and 10, it'll be 1st and about 15. Check that, 1st and 20, excuse me. It's the 10-yard variety of the holding call. 2:10 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. And an early 7-0 lead for the DGF Rebels here on their home field. As we crack the eggs on 2 minutes to go. Take the snap out of the shotgun. There we go. Now they got a nice run to the outside. He has one man to beat, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Looks like he may have gotten a first down. We'll see where they spot it.
Looks like they're going to give him the first down. First down, Detroit Lakes.
So that's the first positive play for Detroit Lakes here in this contest so far. They finally got something going. We'll see if they can keep it going now. That's going to be the big issue. Just inside 2 minutes, clock is stopped with 1:51 to go here in the first quarter of play. Ball is at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 here for Detroit Lakes as they go to a 3-receiver set with 2 in the backfield, and Strand working out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off, a draw play, and
nice
that time they do not
going to bring up 2nd and
get much
7
at all. They'll pick up 3 yards. That's probably a generous 3 yards. And
Once
it'll
again, if you haven't
be
gotten to go get
2nd
your
down
free
and
popcorn
7.
tonight, Northwestern Bank is sponsoring free popcorn night. Please limit yourself to 1
90
per
seconds
person.
to go here in the first quarter.
Thank you, Northwestern Bank.
And he'll keep it himself, and he's got the first down. He's got a whole bunch more. He's up over past midfield, close to the 40 of DGF.
Detroit Lakes first down.
Strand keeping it himself and picking up a nice chunk of yardage there for the Lakers as they start to get things clicking here in the first quarter. With 1 minute to go here in the first frame.
Let's go, Dodger!
They'll send 2 receivers far out with a tight end on the near side. He'll work out a shotgun again. It's another draw play. This time they go to the outside. He picks up about 3 or 4.
Run up the center. Short gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
They'll give him 2, I guess, and a 2nd and 8. Send two receivers to the outside. That's Barnes and Redding to the near side for Detroit Lakes. And another handoff. Oh, he got it. Ouch, that one had to hurt a little bit.
And that's going to end the first quarter with DGF up 7-0.
That's the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Rebels. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We'll start the second right after this.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
All right, welcome back. Switching sides of the field here to start the second quarter of play. Last run play for Detroit Lakes, he pretty much got mauled to the ground there. It wasn't intentional, but he just was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. He ran into an arm that happened to be hanging out there and got pretty much decked down on the tackle. Didn't have to do much on that tackle there. Hopefully he's okay and it's nothing too major there.
Everybody clap your hands.
Well, if you're at home, clap your hands. Especially if you're a DGF fan, because you have seven reasons to be happy right now. And they're going deep into that corner, and it's going to be overthrown. The intended receiver was Cordy Bartness.
Good coverage on the play.
We're a little shorter, we'll catch it. Come on.
Going to bring up third down for the Lakers.
3rd and 6 with 11:52 to go here in the second quarter after that incomplete pass stops the clock. They'll send two receivers out in an I formation with Strand working under center.
Pass!
And it's a drop ball. And falling on it for DGF was Harley Dale, I believe. And DGF gets the first turnover of the game in their favor. And fast forward to the fourth quarter, don't be surprised if that turnover is the difference in this one. Johnson will work out his center this time. He'll hand it off. And
Wally on the carry.
Wally will get tackled in the backfield for a loss of about 2.
Going to bring up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 will be the call. Update from Park Rapids in a moment here, as that one's caught by Brody Friend, and he'll bring it up to midfield for a first down.
That's going to be a DGF first down!
So right now with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, Barnesville leads Park Rapids 14-0. That's a game that you can catch here on Magnitude Sports. And with 7 minutes left in the third quarter, Perham leads Thief River Falls 21-0. Right now, East Grand Forks and Morris area are tied at 7 at the end of the third quarter. And that will be probably all the score and updates we have at the moment. 7-0 here. The hand. Oh, I thought for a moment he had it, and he does. It's the backup back who has it. Gets a nice chunk of yardage there for a first down. That's a pickup of at least 15.
Run him over, Black! Run him over!
Sorry, that's a DGF first down! Timeout, Lakers.
The Lakers will take a timeout, so will we. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
All right, welcome back. 7-0 DGF over Detroit Lakes here with 10:54 to go in the second quarter of play. Caleb Johnson connects with Brody Friend on the touchdown pass to make it 6-0. Extra point makes it 7-0. That's where we stand. That came back in with 4:36 to go in the first quarter. Once again, 10:54 to go here in the second. DGF with the lead and the football. Johnson will go under center here. He's got 3 men in the backfield, no receivers, and he'll hand it off to the third of those 3 men. And Wally gets stacked up, maybe a half a yard, if that.
Run by DeVries is going to be
Sorry, that was
no
DeVries.
gain on the play, going to bring up second down and 10.
My apologies, DeVries on the carry. Johnson will roll out to his right, and he's got it. The pass complete there to Brody O'Keefe, and Brody O'Keefe carries it inside the 15-yard line for a DGF first down. So another first down, and DGF keeps moving the ball down the field here against the undefeated Detroit Lake Lakers. Detroit Lakes averages 35 points in the second quarter. Right now we're almost 2 minutes in, and they haven't even had the ball here in the second quarter. Oh, I take that back. They had the ball, but on the first play of the second, they fumbled it. That'll be another handoff right up the middle. He'll pick up a few
nice
yards.
Gain on play, going to bring up second down and 6.
They'll give him 4 on that play.
DeVries on a nice carry on that one.
Rebels will set up here. DeVries in the backfield along with Wally.
Johnson on the keep.
Johnson will keep it himself, and he's into the end zone. And it's 6 more for the DGF Rebels. There's a 14-yard QB keeper for Johnson. With 9:05 to go here in the second, they now lead 13-0.
The ladies treat their locks. Ask your dad.
They'll line up for the extra point. High snap,
Kick is up.
down, and that one is good. Another successful kick for Hayden Hoff. And put one more on the scoreboard, and it's 14-0 in favor of the DGF Rebels. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports with the kickoff.
Eating Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eating Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eating Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at eatingfamilydentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
Welcome back. 9:05 to go here in the second quarter of play, and the Rebels have taken themselves a 14-0 lead. On the most recent score, a 15-yard run on a quarterback keeper by Caleb Johnson puts the Rebels up by a pair of scores. And the kick is away. It's a little pooch kick, picked up at the 30, brought back to the 35, and then just as he was about to gain some ground, he gets put to a stop right away, and see where they spot it. Be about the 35 or 36-yard line. Looks like they will indeed spot it at the 36. So 1st and 10 with 8:58 to go here in the second quarter of play.
Hey, situational awareness.
Come on, Dino! Keep it up!
Lakers break the huddle. Strand under center. And he'll hand it off. They'll try and go up the middle, and he maybe gets 1 yard. That's about it.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 with 6:50 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play as they try to go up the middle, but the DGF defense has pretty much planted their roots in the middle of the field there and not allowed Detroit Lakes to do anything up the middle right now. Perham has scored again. They now lead 28-0 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. They're playing Thief River Falls tonight. East Grand Forks and Morris still tied at 7 each. Looking to pass, he rolls out. Now he'll fire downfield, and it is bobbled and tipped and falls to the ground.
Play by all 4 of them.
Wake up!
And that'll bring up third down and 8.
Come on, boys!
Strand work under center again. Take the snap, take the handoff. He rolls out to his right. Now he's looking downfield and just over the fingertips of Anthony Redding, the intended receiver there for the Lakers. And that'll bring up 4th down and 8.
For our defense, DGF. Kane Swenson back to receive for the punt.
So Detroit Lakes will bring out their punt team for the second time here in this game. And they'll give DGF another possession here in the second quarter. 8 minutes, 4 seconds, clock is stopped. DGF averaging about 30 of their 42 points in the first half of play.
Punt is up. Swanson's going to let it bounce. Going to roll down to the 10-yard line. Going to be first down Rebels starting at the 10.
So the Rebels will take over at their own 10-yard line, and it's first and 10 with 7:53 to go here in the second half of play. Once again, 7-7 between East Grand Forks and Morris area. 28-0 Perham has the lead over Thief River Falls. And the other game on Magnitude Sports
Got a couple
tonight,
minutes left to go buy a couple footballs if you'd like to do a football toss.
Barnesville with 2 minutes left in the first.
Then make your way down there
has
to
a
grab
20-0 lead over
toss
Park
at
Rapids
halftime.
area. Once again, all those games live on Magnitude Sports.
Once
Check
again, we
them
want to
out
say thank you to all the
if you want to
sponsors
keep
over
track
there
of
on the
Perham and
bench.
Thief River,
Thank you to all
as
the
those two
businesses that help
teams
support
kind of matter to the two teams playing here. Not so much the Barnesville game, but we'll hand it off.
Wally on the carry.
And Wally will pick
Nice
up
game
about
on the play.
4.
Gonna bring up second and
7:45 and counting to go here. They're going to give them 3. 2nd and 7 will be the call on that one.
Well, I just, you think in a cold weather game like that, you want something kind of tacky. Hey, don't get me wrong.
So once again, an I formation this time, no receivers. And they'll try and run it up the middle, but
Johnson on the keeper.
not much there. He's trying to push
Keeps
for more.
pumping. He's going to get another yard out of that. We're going to call that a gain of 1.
They're going to call it a gain of 1. I'm going to call that a generous
Gonna be
gain
about
of
3rd
1.
and 5.
Looked more like
Coming
he
up
got
for the
back to
Rebels.
the line of scrimmage from my vantage point, but we'll see. He's a good DJ. I can still say that. It's one of my favorite places to come for a football game because I love almost every song that's played during pregame, halftime, postgame, etc. And a flag will come
Play on
in.
the
There's
play.
some movement there. I think it's going to be on the Rebels. I think they may have jumped early.
Going to go against the Rebels. Going to back them up a little bit. Still going to be 3rd down. Original line to gain, so going to be 3rd and 10 for the Rebels.
Johnson will send a man in motion. They'll snap it, and
Short gain on the play, going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Rebels.
looks like it was DeVries on the carry.
Special teams coming on.
So I'll bring up 4th down and 8. DGF will punt for the first time in this game at the 5:49 mark of the second quarter. I want to say hi to Jim watching in Denver, North Carolina. Thank you so much for tuning in, Jim.
Good low punt for the win.
That punt may or may not have been partially blocked. And that one will come to a stop at the 43-yard line.
First down, Lakers.
And some decent field position for Detroit Lakes. And if they can put together a drive like they had last time, they don't have as much field to go like they did last time. They might be able to get themselves on the scoreboard here before halftime. 5:32 to go here in the second quarter of play with DGF leading 14-0. Caleb Johnson connects with Brody Friend at the 4:36 mark of the first quarter for a touchdown pass. And then Caleb Johnson with 9:05 left in the second quarter takes it himself from 15 yards out. Extra point good on both. That's where he sit at 14-0. And this one will be taken there by Easton Wall.
Oh, nowhere there. Going to bring a short gain on the play. We're going to call
Easton
it
Wall
2nd and
gets
9
it about a half yard. As our PA announcer agrees with me this time, 2nd and 9.5 is what he said. 5:11 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Second down and a long 9 here for Detroit Lakes as Easton Wall on that last carry for the Lakers. This time the Lakers will send a receiver to each side with 2 men in the backfield, and Strand will work out of the shotgun. We'll have a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout, Lakers.
Lakers will take the timeout, and so will we. We'll be back in just a moment.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Here we go.
All right, welcome back. 4:50 to go here in the second quarter of play. A 14-0 lead for the DGF Rebels. I want to thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching on Magnitude Sports or if you're watching the simulcast on the DGF YouTube channel. Wherever you're watching, I hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. Lakers have the ball. It's 2nd and 10 from the 43. And they got a little space to run. They'll come to the near side. He hurdles over one defender, and he gains extra yards, gets a stiff arm, gets himself down close to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards on the play there, and what a run by the Detroit Lake Lakers.
Going to be first down, Detroit Lakes.
He hopped over one defender, and then he stiff-armed another one, and as a result, he was able to pick up an additional 18 yards on the play. A 33-yard gain on that run, and now it's 1st and 10 right at the 10-yard line as they'll reset the chains, and the clock will restart. 4:34 and counting to go here, and Detroit Lakes is knocking on the door. They'll work out of the shotgun this time with a 3-receiver set. And he'll keep it himself. Strand gets inside the 10 up to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Pick up a 4.
Bring up 2nd and goal for the Lakers.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line now here for Detroit Lakes as they look to get themselves on the scoreboard and cut the deficit potentially in half. Strand works out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap and he'll hand it off. And he gets tripped up. It was the Green Monster that tripped him up, not any of the DGF Rebels. Mason Carrier was able to pick up maybe a yard on that play, and that's about it. 3rd and goal from the 5. Start of the 4th quarter now in Perham. The Yellow Jackets have a 28-0 lead over the Prowlers. It is still 7-7 with 2 minutes left in the 4th between East Grand Forks and Morris area. Strand works out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, he'll fake it, he'll keep it himself. He'll roll out to the outside, try to stiff arm one defender, but it doesn't work. And bringing down Strand is Brody O'Keefe. That'll bring up 4th down, and we'll see what the Lakers decide to do here. They're going to take a timeout.
Are going to take a timeout.
We'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here with their decision or in a moment.
Eating Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eating Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eating Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at eatingfamilydentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
All right, welcome back. 4th down and 5 for Detroit Lakes. They're talking it over right now, deciding what they're going to do here. If they want to go for it or maybe bring out the field goal unit. They are close. Be about a 15-yard field goal attempt. And they're going to go for it. 4th down and goal from the 5. They have to score a touchdown here. They cannot get a first down. He'll roll out to his right. He'll pass, and it's dropped. He had it in his hands for a moment. The intended receiver there was, I missed the jersey number there. I believe it was Easton Wall who was the intended receiver. But that will be a turnover on downs, and DGF will get the ball back from their own 5-yard line. So a chance for Detroit Lakes, and they're not able to cash in on it, and it remains 14-0 now here in favor of the Rebels. Perham has scored again, and they now lead 35-0 early part of the 4th quarter over Thief River Falls. And with 1 minute left in the
Rebels
fourth,
running up the center.
East Grand Forks have scored. They take a 14-7 lead over Morris Area. That game tied all the way up until the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now East Grand Forks has the lead by a touchdown. So Morris Area will get the ball back and have one chance to drive down the field and tie that game up. We'll keep you updated as that game gets closer and closer to a conclusion. Here, 2:13 to go before halftime, 2nd down and 10. Both those games, East Grand Forks and Morris, and Perham and Thief River Falls,
Wally on the carry outside.
matter to this one.
Forward progress stopped at about the 5. We're going to call it no gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Rebs.
So 3rd and 10 now.
Just straight water, boys.
With 1:40 to go here in the 2nd quarter before halftime. .127 and ticking as the Rebels will finally break the huddle. Johnson will work under center. 2 men in the backfield. And he'll hand it off.
Going to be a short gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Rebels. They're going to use as much clock as they can here.
Yes, yes.
Inside a minute to go now, 40 seconds and counting. As DGF takes their time and allows some of this clock to go extinct. And they will use up pretty much all the play clock, and they'll call a timeout with 1 second remaining on the play clock.
And the Rebels are going to take a timeout.
We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back. 4th and 10, 29 seconds to go. The Rebels are going to punt out of their own end zone. High snap, punt is away.
And they're going to let it
that
bounce.
will drop at about the 25-yard line. It'll roll dead, and that's going to be outstanding field position here for Detroit Lakes.
Left on the clock.
Detroit Lakes
Hey,
has
DGF fans, let our DGF
20.7 seconds to try and get into the end zone from the DGF 25-yard line, trailing 14-0 before we hit the halftime mark. DGF fans are getting on their feet, hoping their defense
like for 20
can hold.
seconds we could probably get up and make some noise, huh? Let's go!
So they'll send 3 receivers out with a tight end. Strand out of the shotgun. He'll drop back. He looks left. He throws left. And the pass is incomplete.
Hit the turf.
Stops the clock with 16.1 seconds to go, and it's 2nd down and 10. So Detroit Lakes with the ball in the white. If you haven't figured it out already, and DGF in the black, playing defense.
Keep it up, boys!
For those watching at home, that may have been an answer to a question. So don't worry about it. I know you're not that unintelligent. Oh, he drops the snap, picks it back up. He's looking to throw, and he goes to the end zone, and it is
incomplete pass out of the back of the end zone.
9.6 seconds to go now here.
Detroit Lakes.
And they'll bring up 3rd down and 10. The ball's at the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot of scoring to go through. 1 touchdown in the first quarter, 1 touchdown in the second quarter. And Detroit Lakes hoping to get on the board here in the next 9.6 seconds.
All right, keep it up, boys!
He'll drop back. He'll look, little screen pass, and it's caught by Mason Carrier, but he doesn't get much further after he catches it.
And that's going to bring the first half.
And that will bring us to the halftime.
14-0.
It's a low-scoring affair, considering that these two teams put 84 points on the board on the averages, but we'll see what happens in the second half here. The Rebels up 14-0 over the Lakers. We'll be back in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Eating Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eating Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eating Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at Eating Family.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here, and the DGF Rebels with a 14-0 lead over the Detroit Lakers. It started at the 4:36 mark of the first quarter when Caleb Johnson would connect with Bodie Friend on a 27-yard touchdown pass. Extra points good, and it'd be 7-0 at that point in favor of the DGF Rebels. Fast forward a couple possessions into the second quarter, 9:05 to go. The Rebels would march the ball down the field, and then when they got 15, they got a nice big run down that far sideline for a gain of about 33 yards, and then on the next play from the 15-yard line, Caleb Johnson on a quarterback keeper would take it himself into the end zone, get some nice blocks, pretty much take it right down the middle of the field. Extra points good, 14-0, and as you can see, that's where we sit here at halftime here on Magnitude Sports, as well as the DGF YouTube channel. Want to say thanks to our friends at Budget Blinds, along with Huseman Schreiber Masonry. Clay County Health reminding you that over 91% of DGF students would rather not vape or drink alcohol when hanging out with friends. Healthy people equals healthy communities. Randall's Excavating, also Edine Family Dentistry, and Cash Concrete for bringing you broadcast coverage tonight of the Lakers and the Rebels here on Magnitude Sports. It was 7-0 after 1 and 14-0 after 2. And that's where we sit here on the scoreboard, on the Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment here. We'll take another timeout. We have about 7 or 8 minutes before the second half kickoff. We'll be back with your out-of-town scoreboard and more after this here on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here, and the DGF Rebels holding on to a 14-0 lead over the Detroit Lake Lakers. Still have about 6 minutes or so before we start the second half of play here. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, we have a thrilling finish up in East Grand Forks. The game was tied 7-7 deep into the fourth quarter. East Grand Forks would score to make it 14-7 with about a minute to go in the fourth quarter, and Morris Area takes the punt, drives down the field, scores, gets a 2-point conversion, and wins the game 15-14 in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Morris Area with a 15-14 win over East Grand Forks hands the Green Wave their first loss of the season, while Morris Area improves to 3-2 overall. Other scores, Perham has a 35-7 lead over Thief River Falls with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of play. DGF 14-0 over Detroit Lakes here on their game that you're watching here. Some other AAA scores include Sauk Center 12-0 over Piers end of the first half. Let's see here, some other ones that may be of interest. Nothing that is probably Fergus Falls and Little Falls is playing tonight, but I don't have a score update on that one yet. And Mora and Pequot Lakes are also playing tonight, but I also don't have a score on that one just yet. Over in AA, excuse me, Warroad with a 16-6 lead over Crookston with 6 minutes left in the third. Osakis all over Painesville area, 44-0 with about a minute to go before halftime. Let's see here. Barnesville's up 36-0 over Park Rapids area with about 6 minutes to go before halftime. West Central area and Benson are playing tonight, as well as Roseau and Frazee. I don't have score updates on those two as of yet. And and Hawley and Pelican Rapids are also playing tonight, but no score update on that one just yet either. So if we get any scores on any of those games, we'll certainly pass those along to you. But once again, a thriller up in East Grand Forks. Morris area with a 15-14 win over East Grand Forks, and they picked up that win on the final drive of the fourth quarter, handing the Green Wave their first loss of the season. You could absolutely consider that an upset if you follow DGF or Detroit Lakes or Perham. Morris area has not had good nights against those three teams. And they had a really good night tonight against a formerly undefeated East Grand Forks Green Wave. We'll take another timeout. We're about 2, maybe 4 minutes away from the second half kickoff. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
All right, welcome back.
Everybody, let's go ahead, get on our feet. The Rebels deferred. They're going to receive to start the second half.
It is now final. Perham has defeated Thief River Falls by the final score of 35-7. Morris Area over East Grand Forks 15-14. Those are the two scores that we were keeping an eye on the most here, as both of those games matter to these two teams playing here.
And kick is up.
And that kick will go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a free 20 yards out of the end zone for the DGF Rebels. So they will take the first possession of the second half here, as they shut the door on Detroit Lakes, who had a couple of opportunities late in the second quarter to get on the scoreboard, but they would not cash in on either opportunity. DGF averages 14 points in the second, or I'm sorry, Detroit Lakes averages 14 points in the third and 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Around a little bit. Nice gain on the play. Going to bring up second down and 5 for the Rebels.
DGF averages about 7 points in the second half. So it would based on those average quarter scores, you'd think that Detroit Lakes would have the advantage here in the second half, but based on what we've seen so far, I'd have to maybe humbly disagree with that. We'll see if DGF can keep things going here in the second half in the same way they kept it going in the first half.
Come on, Rebels!
Once again, a 27-yard touchdown pass. And Wally
breaking through some tackles.
Picks up about 14 yards on that play. And that's good for a first down. 1st and 10 turns into another 1st and 10. They'll place at the 39-yard line, so it's a pickup of 14 on the play. For the senior running back, Nicholas Wally. Rebels will line up with 3 in the backfield. Johnson under center, hands it off, and he tries to go up the middle, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Short gain on the play. We're going to give him 1 on that. We're going to bring up 2nd and 9.
I'll give him a half yard on that. We'll give him 2nd 9.5. From the 39 to the just shy of the 40-yard line. So I'll give him 3/4 of a yard on that one. Inside 10 minutes to go, 9:55 and counting here, 3rd quarter of play. Johnson lines up under center. He'll send Brody Friend in motion. Now Johnson will roll out to his right.
Johnson on the keeper.
And Johnson gets it up to the 45-yard line. There'll be a pickup of 5. Put it on about 3rd and 4 now.
Real quick on the halftime, we got Max Elsner, level 1. We got Reed Johnson, Mike Magno, Pike Jones. How does your kid keep winning? Jonah Argo also. Go down and see down at the table. I think that's rigged. Once again, Max Elsner, Reed Johnson, Mike Magno, Pike Jones, and Jonah Argo. Go see the table down by the concession stand for your winnings.
Friend goes in motion, and a whistle. And
Rebels are going to take a timeout. They want to talk about a couple things.
We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market.
All right,
here we go. Third down for the Rebs.
Concrete. 3rd and 4, 9:01 to go, third quarter of play. DGF up 14-0.
Run up the center, going to be stopped short of the line to gain. Going to bring up 4th down for the Rebels.
So a pair of 4s, 4th down and 4 here, and we'll see if the Rebels go for it, if they bring out their punt unit. And it looks like their punt unit will indeed come in.
Rebels are sending on the punting unit.
So DL with a rare stop on the Rebels here. It does not seem like that occurs too often in this game. High snap, and that one's nice kick. That one's gonna go a ways and take a friendly DGF bounce all the way down to the 27, make that the 22-yard line.
That was a heck of a punt into this win. Let's hear it for our special teams on that one. First down to Trent.
It's a 36-yard punt with the roll, if I did my mental math across the 50-yard line correct. Detroit Lakes with the ball now. Keaton Strand will work out of the shotgun. Strand will hand it off. And Mason Carrier going to the outside. He breaks a couple tackles. Picks up about 7 or 8 on the play, depending on where they spot it.
We're going to call that 2nd down and 2 to go for the Lakers.
They're going to give him 8, or at least the PA announcer is going to give him 8. We'll see where they spot it. And then we'll call it 2nd and 2. 7:39 in county to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Strand works out of the shotgun again. He'll take the snap, he'll hand it off, and they try to go up the middle. They pick up enough for the first down. They maybe get 3 or 4 yards on that one. And that will be all. But it's enough for a first down. They'll temporarily stop the clock with 7:20 to go here until they have a chance to reset the chains. And now the clock will start again. 7:18, 7:17 and counting. This time Strand will work from under center. I formation, hands it off. They try to go up the middle again, but not happening. The DGF defense is right there to wrap them up and put them to the ground immediately. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Josh Dungeon said, "No way."
Check that. He'll bring up 2nd down. My apologies. I got a down ahead of myself. Maybe got a half a yard. We'll call it 2nd and a long 9.
Let's go defense!
So now Stroud to work out of the shotgun with 2 receivers and a man to his left and right. Hands it off to Carrier. Carrier drops it, and then
Lakers
Strand
ball on
falls
it.
on
Still
top
gonna
of
be
it.
Lakers football. Gonna bring up 3rd down though.
3rd down, they'll lose
We're
about,
gonna call it,
lose
3rd down
about
and
5 on
14,
that. So 3rd and 14
Defense
now
disrupting
from
in
the
there.
30-yard line for the Detroit Lake Lakers. And Detroit Lake's having a rough night tonight so far. Still a lot of football to be played, but so far so good if you're a DGF Rebels fan.
All right, DGF fans, big 3rd down here.
So they're likely going to pass here. Nobody in the backfield per se, and he will roll out. And now he throws, and
incomplete. Hit the ground.
It's incomplete.
Well, let's hear it for our defense on that
So
3rd
4th down
down
now, and 14. They'll stop the clock with 5:27 to go.
Kate Swenson may go back to receive the punt.
And,
Lakers bring in their special
Detroit
teams
Lakes
unit.
will punt once again.
Go get him, 9!
They have a lost fumble. They turned it over on downs, and every other possession they have punted in this game so far. And we have 5:27 to go here in the 3rd quarter. DGF Rebels have a man back at their own 30-yard line to receive the punt, and the kick is away.
Punt is up.
Now take a bounce at about the 45 and roll to the 42.
They're gonna be down at the 41-yard line. 1st down, Rebels.
So the Rebels will start on their own 41 at a 1st and 10. 5:17 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Clock is stopped at the moment. Once again, if you're just tuning in, some final scores from other AAA games. Perham, with a 6 o'clock kickoff, picks up a 35-7 victory over Thief River Falls. And Morris Area hands East Grand Forks their first loss of the season with a 15-14 victory in the final minute of the 4th quarter, down 14-7. They get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win it. They said, we don't want to go overtime. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose it in regulation. They won it in regulation. That's a confidence booster for Morris Area fan.
Gonna get a little push. Gonna get a short gain on the play. Gonna bring up
Pick
2nd
up about
down
1.
and 8.
They're going to give them 2, and we'll call it 2nd and 8. Rebels will break the huddle now. Johnson will work out a under center with 3 men in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to the first one. A flag comes in.
Run up the center, but we got a flag on the play. We're going to take a look and see what this is.
I'm going to guess it's holding on the Rebels.
It appears that's going to probably be a holding on DGF. Yep, holding DGF, going to back them up a little bit.
I love it when I predict
It's going to still be 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and 18.
Clock will restart, 4:19 and ticking. 14 to go on the play clock, and a 14-0 lead here for DGF in the late stages of the 3rd quarter of play. And they'll hand it off to Brody Friend. He'll cut to the outside, and he runs into a bunch of white jerseys, and he's brought down for a loss.
On the play.
3rd and...
Going to bring up 3rd down for the Rebels. And a little ways to go.
We're going to call it about 3rd and 19 probably.
Well, the milk I can drink and on the mice I can taste.
Same formation as last time with 3 in the backfield and Johnson under center, sending a man in motion. He'll hand it off.
Run up the center.
Run up the center.
Nice hold on the play.
And tumbling forward there is
Gonna bring
Macheski.
up 4th down, and we're going to call it 2 for the Rebels.
Picked up 16 yards on the play to make it 4th and manageable here for DGF. Nice run there by Macheski.
And the Rebels are going to keep the offense on the field.
Friend goes in motion from one side to the other and then back, and now a timeout's going to be
And
called
the Rebels
by
are going to
DGF.
take a timeout.
We'll take one with them. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company.
All right. And they will punt this one away. Ball bounce at the 32, take a nice bounce across the 20 and roll silent at close to the 17-yard line. And that is where Detroit Lakes will take over.
One more big roar. Let's hear it for our special teams, DGF.
Let's go be good. Buy you a 10-piece feast.
He'll fake the handoff. He'll look
Pass is
pass.
up.
He'll throw it down the
Got a
field,
guy.
and that is
Too
going
far,
to be
incomplete.
too far.
Great coverage on the play.
Way to go, defense! The thing that 2 of us didn't finish.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. He'll stop the clock with 2:08 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
It's over, it pulls open his side, take it over.
Outside! Outside!
They'll hand it off.
Handoff.
Go to the outside and then come back into the middle and get taken down close to the 25.
3rd down and 4 for the Lakers.
Pickup of about 8 or 9 on the play.
Let's go, Black! Get in there!
Keep it up, defense!
Go, Dungeon! Outside, outside, outside!
Mason Carrier's going to go to the outside.
Rebels got him.
Trying to get the edge. And he gets split down is not able to turn the corner on the edge and advance upfield, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Lakers.
Brody Friend on the tackle. Lakers line up in punt formation. Swenson back to receive.
So the Rebels got a guy back on their own 40-yard line now to receive this punt.
Punt is up.
And that'll take a bounce at the 45, roll past the 35, and be down
and they're
about the
down at the 32-yard line of DGF. We're going to have first down, Rebels!
26 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play, and the Rebels will get the ball back.
Once again, we want to say a great big thank you to Northwestern Bank this evening for free popcorn night here at the Rebel Country Stadium. So please go make sure you say, see if you can get one yet. Once again, thank you to Northwestern Bank.
Rebels will break the huddle.
Wally on the front.
Side here.
Nice gain on the play. We're going to give him 9 on that one. Going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Rebels.
Pickup of 9, bring up 2nd down and 1.
Hey, once again, let's hear it for our defense on that last defensive stand. Great job, Rebels. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us into the end of the 3rd quarter. With the DGF Rebels up 14.
3 down and 1 to go, and the DGF Rebels have a 2-score advantage. Can they hold on to it? It's been no score here in the 3rd quarter. All the scoring happening in
We didn't really play a lot of this
2.
one. I want to play this one a little more.
And we'll take a break, and we'll be back in a moment here on Main Street.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Burn it up, boys!
Welcome back. Start of the 4th quarter, DGF up 14-0.
Wally's going to take it up the center, and that is going to be a DGF first down!
That short pickup will move the chains here for the Rebels. Not a whole lot of notes taken in this game here. What I can tell you is a 27-yard pass from Johnson to Brody Friend. And the extra point made it 7-0 back in the 1st quarter with 4:36 remaining. And then Caleb Johnson on a 15-yard quarterback keeper into the end zone. Extra point good, 14-0 with 9:05 to go in the 2nd period. And since then, neither team has done much. Nearly offsides there on Detroit Lakes, nearly. And he's able to
run
shuffle
up the center, going to be a no-gain
back
play.
to the original line of scrimmage.
Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Once again, we want to say thank you to UC Hope for providing the candy for tonight. We want to say great big, if you guys have not donated there or gone to check them out, UC Hope is a great support system for our school as well. So thank you, UC Hope, for tonight's candy throw. Let's give them a hand, please.
Johnson will work under center. He'll roll out, avoid
Johnson
pressure.
with the pass, got it out. He's got one! He's got one!
And that is going to go in the end zone for a touchdown. Payne sweeps it. A 65-yard touchdown pass. And the Rebels strike early in the fourth quarter.
Brody Friend on the reception. Cuts on the afterburners. And touchdown, Rebels!
Correction on that, it was Brody Friend, it was number 8, not number 7. It was a 65-yard touchdown pass.
I know some of them.
And the extra point is good. Put one more on the board, and the DGF Rebels will have the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Eating Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eating Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eating Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at eatingfamilydentistry.com or in person at 802 Center Avenue West in Dilworth.
Beautiful, warm October day.
All right, welcome back. 21-0 now after a 65-yard connection from Johnson to Brody Friend. It's the second time they've connected tonight here on a touchdown pass. And that 65-yard strike may have well been the dagger. Detroit Lakes are going to have to put something together quickly here if they want to get back into this one. They certainly have the talent to do it, but they just haven't done it yet. That will be received at the 5-yard line. He'll bring it up and take it to the outside where it'll be shot down close to the 30.
Going to be wrapped up short of the 30-yard line. First down, Lakers.
Let's go, Dodgers! Do it again, Rebels! Steal the ball! Steal the ball! Keep it up, keep it up! Come on, boys! Middle!
Hit at the initial line. Couple yard gain on that run.
Bring it up a few
Gonna bring up
yards.
second down and 7 for the Lakers.
They'll mark it at the 34-yard line. Call it second and about 6, maybe. And he'll pass to the outside.
Incomplete pass. Going to bring up third down.
Intended receiver there for the Lakers was Lawson Green, the tight end. But they were not able to make the connection, and now it is 3rd and 5. Clock stopped with 9:53 to go here in the fourth quarter of play.
All right, DGF fans, here we go. Big third down for the Rebels.
Let's go, Dodgers! Defense!
3rd down and 5. Strand hands it off. In the backfield, they're going to get the 5 and a whole lot more. It's Mason Carrier with some open daylight. Down the far sideline, he gets hit at the last moment there by Bodie DeRees.
And they wrap him up at the 22-yard line. It's going to be first down, Lakers.
Pickup of 43 yards approximately on that play. 43 for number 46 and a 1st and 10, a big play for Detroit Lakes. They've had a couple of big plays,
Got a flag
but
on
they
the
haven't
play.
been able to cash in on
false
these
start on the Lakers.
drives yet, and there's
We're
one
gonna back
reason
them up
why.
a little bit.
They
Gonna
foul
still be
start will
first
push them
down
back
for the
even
Lakers.
further.
Gonna go play in the Big 16 conference.
They'll try and go up the middle.
Run up the center.
Not much there, maybe a yard. And that's about it.
2nd down for the Lakers.
So we got 2nd down and 13. They're going to give them 2 yards on it. 2nd down and 13 as we crack the eggs on 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Come on. Let's go, D. Come on, man.
And another carry up the middle there.
Another run up the center.
And maybe a yard.
Gonna stop play out the
Forward progress might give them
forward
2
progress
yards
stop.
on that.
Gonna bring up 3rd down for the Lakers.
So 3rd down, and we'll call it 3rd and 10. No, we will not. We will call it. Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and 10. So a pair of receivers, one to each side, and formation, a bobbled
on the
snap.
play. I think he picked it back up. We're gonna bring up 4th down for the Lakers.
So bad exchange on the snap results in a fumble recovered by the Lakers. And they may have gotten a yard out of that, believe it or not. 4th down.
All right, Rebel fans, here we go. Big 4th down for the Rebels. Let's get everybody up. Big 4th down.
This play here is likely the game. Detroit Lakes can get 8 yards.
Hey, we're going to have a timeout by the Lakers.
But first, Detroit Lakes is going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on
the
Magnitude
scoreboard,
Sports.
21-0.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Eden Family Dentistry is dedicated to meet and exceed the patient's expectations by providing the most personalized care possible in a relaxing environment, and they use the latest technology and advancements in dentistry. The team at Eden Family Dentistry is professional, thoughtful, and friendly. Whether you need a dental checkup, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, or dentures, Eden Family Dentistry is here for you and the entire family. Visit them online at...
All right, welcome back. 4th down and 8. 7:26 to go. They'll look to pass.
Passes up.
Passes up, and it's mishandled. Intended receiver was Rex Winter, but it is dropped. It'll be a turnover on downs, and that will likely seal the deal here for the Rebels. Still 7:22 to go, so nothing's impossible, but depending on how much time this next Rebel drive chews up off the clock, that's likely going to do it. So he'll hand it off, and he'll find maybe a yard.
Wally with the carry, going to bring up second down, and we're going to give him a gain of 1 on that, 2nd and 9 for the Rebels.
So pickup of 1 for Wally, brings up 2nd down and 9, places the ball at the 21-yard line with 7:05 and counting to go here in the 4th quarter of play.
A warm car.
They'll hand it off again.
Johnson on the keeper. Going to break 3rd down.
So maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9, depending on where they spot it. Clock continues to tick down towards 6:15 and counting here in the 4th quarter.
We have seats at Morty.
And now we crack the eggs on 6 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Oh, maybe it's you guys.
Wally with the run up the center.
And not
Going to
much
bring
there.
up 4th down for the Rebels.
So a trio runs and picks up a
carry.
trio of yards, and that's it. Three yards on 3 plays, and it'll bring up 4th down, and we'll call it a long 7 with 5:27 and counting to go here.
Hit 'em deep.
So DGF will bring in the punt unit, and with 5:18 to go here, if Detroit Lakes can kick it in gear, they might have an opportunity. High snap, it's bobbled, and I think it was recovered by Detroit Lakes. It was. And Detroit Lakes is going to get a fumble recover off for a high snap.
Lakers in great field position.
And now the Lakers have the ball inside the 15-yard line, I believe. See where they spot it at. And it's now or never for Detroit Lakes. This is a great opportunity on a DGF error to try and get themselves a foothold in this game. They'll hand it off to Mason Carrier. Carrier will get stuffed up. He goes nowhere. He runs into a black brick wall
Casey Macheski
and does not go any further forward.
Go Casey!
We're going to call that no gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down for the Lakers.
4:35 and counting to go now here. Detroit Lakes probably has figured it out by now that the run game is not working. I would expect some passes here if they want to try and keep their undefeated record intact. And it'll be a QB keeper. And he will...
Rebels got him wrapped up at the 6-yard line.
Find his way up
bring up
about
3rd
4
down.
yards. And he'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense! Pretty hard, aren't they?
.347, 20 on the play clock. Here is the Lakers break the huddle. 3:40 and counting to go now. 3 receivers set with 2 in the backfield, and Strand working out of the shotgun. Man in motion. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a pitch, and that's into the hands there of Cody.
There's a flag on the play,
and now the flag.
we stopped him short of the goal line. Let's see what that flag is.
Probably going to be holding on the Lakers.
They're walking backwards.
Holding against the Lakers. That's going to back them up.
And once again, a Another
remain
excellent
third down, but a little
opportunity,
bit further to go.
and they just cannot cash in. It is absolutely 4-down territory here for the Detroit Lake Lakers now. 3:26 to go. The clock is stopped.
All right, DGF fans, we need you. Here we go. Big third down for the Rebels.
And he'll roll out to his right. He throws to the end zone, and it is caught.
Flag
And
on
now
the
it's
play. Let's
flag
take a
on
look
the
and see
play.
what that is.
I want to say it's possibly
Initial
pass
call looks like
interference on
pass
the
interference.
Rebels.
Away from the ball.
And if that's the case, that's going to be an automatic first down for Detroit Lakes. So the clock is stopped with 3 minutes exactly
That's
to
going to move the
go.
Lakers a little closer.
Looks like they'll place the ball at about the 6-yard line, maybe the 7. At least I think it was automatic first down, but everything's showing third down at the moment. 3rd and 6. Carrier up the middle, and he gets
And the Rebels stuff him short of the goal line.
So Carrier will get him a little bit closer, but
Going to bring up 4th down for the Lakers.
Let's go, Rebels!
we'll see if the Lakers can get it into the end zone here. 2:15 and counting to go in the 4th quarter. Strand will keep it himself, and he is short. It's a turnover on downs, and the Rebel defense keeps the Lakers out of the end zone once again. Stops the clock with 2:05 to go. And the 2 seed in the Mid-Northwest Red Conference is about to knock off the 1 seed here in that same conference, or that district, I should say. So the Rebels will be backed up near their own goal line here after stopping Detroit Lakes on a 4th and goal opportunity. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go on a 21-0 lead for the Rebels. They'll try and work it up the middle to get a little bit of breathing room there, and they'll do
Run up
just
the
that.
center. Trying to push out just a little bit. Going to bring up 2nd down. And a gain of a half a yard, so we're going to call it 2nd and 9.5.
One of these days, I'm going to create a scoreboard and you can put a half quarter and 3 quarters on the yard to go.
Overrated.
DGF fans, let's go ahead and hear it for our offensive line. Let's get them going so they get a push out here.
So a little
Another
bit
run up
further
the center.
forward. Now bring up 3rd down. Call it 3rd and 8. So get a little bit of breathing
Hey, just
room.
because we have a really chilly night this night, I do want to give a shout out to our Detroit Lakes cheerleaders over there for coming out and supporting their team as well. So let's hear it for our Detroit Lakes cheerleaders over there. Girls, thanks for coming out and supporting your team. Rebels look like they're going to take a knee on this formation.
If they do, that will be the final play of the game. 3 seconds on the play clock.
And that appears like
take
to be the last play of the game.
And it is 25 seconds till final score. 21-0 your final. The Detroit Lake Lakers come to Glendon and fall to the home team on the scoreboard. And the DGF Rebels hand the Lakers their first loss of the season. Lakers fall to 5-1, while the DGF Rebels improve to 5-1. Detroit Lakes up next. They have Little Falls at home, and then they have East Grand Forks on Wednesday, October 18th. Best of luck to the Lakers in their final 2 games of the season. For the DGF Rebels, they're on the road next week. They will take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave, who suffered their first loss of the season tonight to Morris area in the final minute of the 4th quarter. And then they will wrap up the regular season here at home on Wednesday, October 18th against the Perham Yellow Jackets, a game you can catch right here on Magnitude Sports. Thanks so much for tuning in. For Jason on camera, my name is Mike. And your final score one more time here from Rebel Stadium. It's the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels 21 and the Detroit Lake Lakers 0. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you again next week. We have a string of volleyball games for you. You can check that schedule online at magnitudesn.com. Have a great evening.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.